financial advisor for Wendy Williams recruits armed security after receiving threats of death. According to Wendy Williams' financial advisor, she is a prisoner in her own home and was compelled to employ armed security in order to shield her family from assassination threats. According to Page 6, Lori Schiller claims that since the former host of a daytime talk program made the public assertion that she fired the Wells Fargo advisor, she has gone through hell. Everyone who enters my front door is essentially screened by armed police officers who are stationed outside of my home around the clock. My life is already beginning to suffer, she says. I'm a prisoner in my own house. My family is in danger because of the work I've been doing on this account. I feel like I'm kind of living in my own little hell here, she says. Notwithstanding Williams' assertions, Schiller tells Page 6 that she was never let go and is still the account's top advisor despite the talk show host's lawsuit against the bank. Williams, with whom she was extremely close for 12 years, and she have been having all pleasant discussions, according to her, despite the public criticism Williams, 58, received after Wells Fargo claimed in February that she needed a guardian. Schiller claims that Williams has been praised internally by the bank for the work she has done to protect her from those who wish to cause her financial harm, but the bank won't publicly support her. All I've done is strictly adhere to the law, and Wells Fargo has commended me for my efforts, says Schiller, noting that the bank is paying for her home security. I've given them plenty of time to defend myself and make a statement, but for some reason they're just putting it aside. Anthony Mango, who was also present during the phone call, claimed that because the lawsuit had allegedly been sealed and a gag order was in effect, they were unable to discuss specifics of the ongoing case. However, she made the point that Wells Fargo, not Schiller, sought out the guardianship over Williams because of a pattern of behavior that made problems apparent. Schiller explains that Williams and Wells Fargo communicate through the guardian, who was chosen soon after Wells Fargo's original filing. The author of the Wendy Williams Experience has access to the funds that are supposed to support her livelihood, but the guardian will refuse a request from someone who seems to be exerting undue influence over Williams. Although we are unable to discuss staff problems, the financial security of our clients is at the center of all we do, a Wells Fargo representative said in a statement to Page 6 on Friday. LaShawn Thomas, Williams' previous counsel, claimed to Page 6 in May that the shock jock was not in accord with the guardian. Wendy has made it clear that she doesn't want a financial guardian dictating what she can and cannot do with her money, Thomas said. Williams feels that she is capable, Thomas continued, of assembling a team to serve her interests rather than those of the court. Wells Fargo doesn't have any questions or answers about my money. It's not fair, this, Williams stated in a social media video that Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo had filed a guardianship suit to prevent her from having access to her money. This is unfair and it's not right. But only a few months later, Williams would return to a rehab center to receive treatment for her alcohol abuse problems. Williams finished her medical care in October, and her representative Sean Zanotti told Page 6 at the time that she had gone home and was healing. Williams is reportedly doing better than ever, but Schiller claims that being used as the bank's and Williams' scapegoat has had a negative impact on both of them. Williams was recently pictured sitting back in her famous purple chair. I'm not interested in leaving Wells Fargo, Schiller declares. I want to make it work. They have had 10 months to come to my defense. They must behave honorably. To clear up any confusion, it's really more about my future professional growth.